Hello, fellow puckheads. I am on the road, out for a nice walk, and for my fellow Avs fans out there, how many of you are still overjoyed by that big comeback yesterday? Oh man, down 4, and we came back and took it to it. It was amazing. 9 wins in a row, and the Avs are basically on fire. That's an understatement. And yeah, it's amazing how far time flies, isn't it? Because Leap Day started the final 50 days of the regular season. Now that's cut in half already. It's cut in half already. Counting today, there are 25 days left in the regular season. And the picture, it's getting crazy, folks. It's getting crazy. Kind of paraphrase baseball announcer, the late great Jack Buck. So, without further ado, here's the playoff picture, starting with the Eastern Conference. The Atlantic is a bit crazy up top. You got Florida and Boston tied for first place, but Florida has a game in hand, so they've taken over the top spot in the Atlantic, while Boston's second. And you still have the Maple Leafs at a distant third, 8 points behind both of them. For the Metropolitan, it's still the same usual suspects of the top 3. The Rangers, the Hurricanes, and the Flyers. Rangers and Carolina are separated by 1 point. And that's a crazy game between the Rangers and Panthers on Saturday. The game that went to overtime, went to a shootout, which New York won. As for the wild card race, that's where it gets interesting. Tampa Bay, the Lightning, they're still holding number 1 wild card spot. But guess who's at number 2? The Capitals. Who had the Capitals lasting? Because it kind of looked like it would be another lull for them after last year when they missed out. But somehow behind Ovechkin's chase to catch Gretzky, and he's scoring goals at a rapid pace as usual. Washington's been racking up wins at the right time. They could sneak into that spot. We don't know. You still have Detroit, you still have the Islanders playing for that spot, that last spot. The Devils and Sabres have outside shots. I don't know if they're going to really go on a tear. The Penguins, after Sunday, I just don't know about them. I think I'm not going to say they're done, but it doesn't look good for Crosby and Malkin and Letang and the rest of that group. But we did have an elimination in the Eastern Conference. The first team to be eliminated from playoff contention in the East, of course, the Columbus Blue Jackets, for hard luck themselves. So the numbers are getting thinned out. 4 teams are eliminated, but nobody's clinched as of yet. And meanwhile, here's the Western Conference. Look who's leading the tightest division in the league right now. That's right. The Avs, like I said, we're on fire. We've won 9 in a row. 9. We've won 9 straight. And we moved up to first place in the Central. Not by much, though, because the Central is just insanely cluttered. It is. We're the tie with the Dallas Stars, but we have a game in hand, hence why we're number 1 and Dallas is number 2. But the Jets, oh boy. Remember a few weeks ago when Avs fans were pretty much tearing our hair out with the Jets being in first place and staying there? That hasn't been the case in the last week or so. The Jets are taking a bit of a dip at the wrong time, and they now find themselves in third behind Colorado and Dallas. Meanwhile, in the Pacific, Vancouver, they're still leading the pack, and it's by quite a bit over Edmonton and LA's in third place. And for the wild card race, it's still the Predators and the Vegas Golden Knights hanging on to those 2 wild card spots. So the Blues and the Wild are kind of making a bit of noise. The Flames and Kraken, they're too up and down, and the Coyotes are kind of just waiting for the plug to be pulled on them. So that's what's going on out west. Now, nobody has clinched a spot yet. That could change tonight. Because tonight tonight, we could get a ticket punched in the Stanley Cup Playoffs. And it is the team that can do it. I do expect a few more teams to clinch this week, including the Avs. The Avs are pretty close. I think my math's correct, we're about 4 or 5 points away. I think we're about 4 points away from clinching a playoff spot. But the Vancouver Canucks, however, are 3 points away. And they could get that combination tonight. There are only 2 games tonight. One of them is the Blues facing the Golden Knights. And the other game is the aforementioned Canucks facing the LA Kings. All 4 teams jockeying for playoff position. But for the Canucks, it's hella important. The Canucks could actually become the first team to clinch a spot in the 2024 Stanley Cup Playoffs. What they need is a win and a Blues loss of any kind. Or, if the Blues lose in regulation, then all Vancouver need to do is go to overtime, get that point. But the Blues play first. So Canucks fans will be keeping an eye on that game, see what they'll have to do. Again, if the Blues lose in overtime shootout, then Vancouver's got to win and get those 2 points. But if the Blues lose in regulation to Vegas, and it's a good chance that's going to be the case, then all Vancouver has to do, get that 1 point, get to overtime. That's it. If they do make it, they'll be the first team to put the playoff spot this year. It'll be the first time a Canadian team has done it since 2010, 2011, and that was Vancouver. Which I think, yeah. So yeah, that's my recap of the past week that was. If you like this video, click the like button. If you're on YouTube, click subscribe if you want more. If you're on TikTok, feel free to hit that follow button. And I should be back later tonight to congratulate the Canucks for clinching if they clinch tonight. But I should be on the socials. Quite a bit in the next week because I expect a lot of clinching. So I'll have another recap a week from now, of course. But I will congratulate the Canucks for clinching should they get it. And any other teams in clinch, I'll have congratulatory videos for them too. So stay tuned for all that.